Hello and welcome back to session 2 of Mindful Drawing. We're going to do contour hatching next in this series of line drawing exercises. For exercise 1 we did hatching, which is that one there, a series of lines parallel to each other to create shading. Exercise 2 we did cross hatching, which is like hatching but drawing another set of lines at right angles to the first lines, again to create that shade to make our circle look like a sphere. So for exercise 3 we're going to do contour hatching, as I said. So we're going to start off by drawing a circle. There we go. I'm going to use a pencil for this one. It's got a soft pencil, quite a thick lead end for this exercise. It just seems a bit easier than using a thinner pencil or a biro. So we're going to start off to follow the shape of the circle just in this corner. Again, I've got to put this little line in to show you where the light was coming from. If the sun was shining, it would be coming from there. So all the light will hit here, and this portion that I'm shading now will be in shadow. We're just trying to draw some lines to give the illusion of form. Again, more lines towards the edges to give the shading, less lines towards here to show the area that's got more light on it. I think that's working well, holding the pencil like that gives a cleaner line. So I'm going to try and get into the edge here to build up a darker portion for this exercise. Doing some shorter lines here just to get this how I want it. Just using the edge of the pencil. Obviously you can get more control by holding it this way around. I can go right to the edge there, get these lines in, increase the darkness in those areas. So this is one of the hardest ones, the contour, because obviously you've got to follow the shape of the circle. So it deserves you spending a bit more time on this. If you can get those lines all following round in the same path, you'll start to see the shape emerging of this sphere. Quite therapeutic too once you get started with it. Don't worry if it looks a bit scrappy initially, that the more time you spend the better it'll get. Don't press on too hard when you begin. You can always press on harder later when you've seen what's happening and increase the level of shading in these areas where you want it. So it's looking better. I'm going to make it a bit darker again in the areas where I think it needs it. And always trying to keep the pencil going in the same direction as the previous lines. And opening those lines out a bit more as we come round the form. Just going to sit back from it a little bit, as you perhaps should do when you're doing anything like this. Just stand up and have a look at it from a distance. I think it's looking pretty good. Just a couple of little tweaks. Perhaps a little bit more around the bottom here. Make it a little bit darker in this portion. It would be sitting on a table if it was a ball, let's say. And that is how you contour shade to make a circle look like a sphere.